all like that ain't what's happening, bro.
Shalom, this is your brother Yawanathan. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. I want to give double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And I want to say shalom to all the brothers and, of course, the few sisters who are pursuing this truth in sincerity. All right, may the blessing of election be upon your house. One of the brothers put this in the chat, Captain Cesariak, I believe, of ISUPK, right? And this guy called Whack 100, he's I don't know what the fuck he is. He's in the music industry, but he's a simple nigga. He's a 2/3. Both of these guys are niggas. But we're gonna listen to this Clubhouse talk I believe they had. Is it on Twitter? I don't know. It might be Club. Anyway, we're gonna listen to the mindset that this is, and Whack 100 is representing the 2/3, and Captain Zarek is representing the mindset of those coming back to their heritage, and how we get back in good case, how we get back into the rulership seat, because the scriptures are a guideline to get back to having dominion, and not just dominion of our own nation, but of the entire world. You see, it's a guideline on how to get back there, but that starts with something bigger than economics, something bigger than carnal things here. It starts with something bigger. It starts with being right in the spirit, being obedient to the Most High, because the Most High setteth up kings and taketh them down. The Lord decides who's in rulership, who's going to flourish. He's the one who decides. It's not something that you do of your own merit or your own strength. A nigga that thinks that way is simple, stupid, and proud, and is allotted to be destroyed. I listened to a little bit of it before, I opened up, and I'm gonna let you listen to it. Here you go.
Nobody of our youth is trying to hear that. It's not attractive. It's just facts.
Okay,
It don't matter what's
look at the
attractive.
Whack a question.
Let's just look at the facts. Is Walmart sustainable?
It's the number one company on the Fortune 500. Been like that for many moons.
Is Walmart gonna always be there to have food for us to eat?
We don't know what that's gonna always be, because we can't foresee the future, brother. We might wake up tomorrow, and there might be a sonic boom, and can't none of us see.
But listen.
Is it sustainable today?
We all know. Let me speak. We all know that the earth provides everything that we need.
Now, I'm not sure what point Cesariak was trying to make with the is Walmart sustainable? Is it always going to be there? Walmart's not going to always be there, and I guess I could kind of get a pulse on where he was trying to go with that. But what Whack 100 said, he said we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Well, the scriptures give us prophecy, and he's gonna make the statement about this book and who manipulate. Well, prophecy is chief, and it gives us proof that what these words say are true. Because this book prophesied what would happen to us. It's prophesied what's going on right now in the particular character. It's so detailed that it can't be coincidence. The prophecies of the Lord are so detailed that it's impossible for it to be coincidence. You see? Because it names specific people. It names the characters and what they would be doing, what our people would be doing. All this way before. It's so detailed it can't be coincidence. So we do know what's going to happen tomorrow. He said it could be a sonic boom, and we can't. You know what? There is going to be a sonic boom. The scriptures talk about a nuclear war. How this third world war is going to be fought. It talks about it. It told you it's going to be 3 great woes, 3 world wars, huh? But a nigga like this, you're gonna realize that he's so unruly, that the Lord has blocked him so much that the conversation can't even be had. And this is the majority of 2/3 of our people. A lot of our people they're gonna wake up to the fact that they're Israelites, but when it comes to the fact of the deeper things that they have to do and how they have to change in the big picture, they're gonna be they're gonna be like Whack 100. Listen to how blocked the man is from getting anything.
The land that Abraham was given by God.
Man, fuck Abraham, nigga. He dead. I'm standing on the date.
Blasphemy.
Nigga, I do not entertain those things of the past. And damn Negro on this stage right now have been there to witness, and you reading it out of a book, and we don't know who the fuck manipulated, created, or even wrote that book. I'm talking about today. Fuck Abraham, Lincoln, and all the rest of them. Let's talk about today. Let's talk about the Abraham bro of today.
Can we help Moses and respond? Because I mean, this turned to a debate. He ain't been on Clubhouse.
It's real shit, like bro. Like everybody want to convert up to 400 years, bro. We right here today. What we talking about today and forward, bro? What's that movement about?
So Wack, we not talking about one second. Everybody relax.
Fuck
Everybody relax.
Nigga, I'm not out of line. Nigga, I don't want to teach my people to be broke,
Listen,
bro.
y'all should let them ask the question.
I don't want to teach my people to run, bro. I don't want my people to fucking run, bro. Stop running.
So now,
I don't want to teach my people to run. I don't want to teach my people to be broke. Nigga, they gonna be broke. Our people are broke. We're under the curses. Did you ask yourself, how did we get in that predicament? How did it happen? Did you ask yourself what things are going on and that we're perpetually that way? I don't want to teach my people to be broke. This nigga doesn't know history about any goddamn thing, and you're going to realize that as the video goes along. Do you realize that after slavery, after we were let out, that we built our own cities, that we had our own schools, hospitals, and libraries? And the wicked one, the very man who the scripture says is our enemy, completely went carnal, bombed those cities, flooded them, burned them, on account of any excuse, any lie that could be fabricated with an excuse to keep us in a particular state. Our people did put themselves up by their bootstraps as a people already. That shit already happened. But people don't know that because it's not taught in your schools. And Wack 100 is just a nigga, and he doesn't understand the fullness of life, history, and why it's important to understand history, because you have to look back, okay, what things happened, what took place, so we can avoid particular downfalls. He doesn't understand it. And people look at him like this a nigga that knows something. He don't know shit. He's actually very stupid. He's a very low IQ individual. He's a street nigga. And people will glorify niggas like this. He's not a leader. He doesn't stand for anything. He worships mammon. He worships the god of money. This dude is going to fold when this devil comes with particular things for him to... He's a slave to the white man. Whatever the white man says to do to get the dollar, he'll do it. He'll do anything. All that fake gangster shit. He'll go do some wickedness to another person that looks like him, but he'll never stand up and fight against the people who are actually the problem. When it comes to dealing with these Edomites or anything like that, he's the kind of nigga who, he'll have a beating vagina in his chest when it comes to that. All he cares about, just like the nigga woman, is comfortability. Feeling important. The glorification of wickedness. Self-gratification. Fleshly gratification. And the only route he sees to that is through carnal gain, through money. So his main focus, the money, man, the money. I don't want to teach my people to be broke. We don't want to fuck Abraham. That's what he said. Fuck Abraham, bro. 2/3 of our... You see why the Lord says 2/3 of our people got to die?
Money too low.
So now everybody relax. Wack, he not talking about Abraham Lincoln. We talking about...
Man, I don't give a fuck about any Abraham from 17 million years ago, bro. Fuck you niggas. They did what they did. What's happening with today, bro?
It's only been about... Hey, can y'all relax? Can everybody just relax, man?
Oh, it's like
so everybody...
Cap, we gotta stop running. Cap, you ain't running from it. You created a business, bro.
I know.
You created a business your own damn self, bro. You created a business. You using the resources of how to distribute, how to manufacture, right? Well, why we teach you run from it, bro?
No, okay, so now what we talking about is two different things. So you have morality.
I'm hearing the brother talking about we gotta convert back to
No, but
going
I'm about to
out
tell you
here
why.
and
No,
all
I'm gonna
this
tell you what he.
caveman shit, bro.
No, I'm gonna tell you why he's saying that. So we talk about two different things. On one side, you talk about the morality that governs our loyalty, and then the other side, you talk about economics, and you need both of them. So for us,
But me
our
and you both know, Cap, me and you both know, if we talk about our economic growth of
mhm,
today, bro, we can't be running.
you need both of them. So for us,
But me
our
and you both know, Cap, me and you both know, if we talk about our economic growth of
mhm.
today, bro, we can't be running back to 1812.
No, but the thing, the part that I think you're missing is that the part where you saying like 1812, and when you saying the old times, like we don't have the morality that governs us. You just made a point to say when we get our dollar leaves out of the community in 6 hours,
Six
right?
minutes.
6 hours.
All right, so this is Deuteronomy 28 and 1. And all you need is milk to deal with a nigga like this. Milk to deal with a nigga like this, man. All right, there's a reason why people are in this predicament. We were given an ultimatum by the Most High, who created all the nations, who created everything. The very man who setteth up kings. I'll go get that first. All right? Because you're going to talk about getting ahead and having a position in this world. Well, who do you have to really go through to get it? This is Daniel 2 and 21. All right? I'll start at 20. It says, Daniel answered and said, Blessed be the name of our power forever and ever. For wisdom and might are his. He has complete dominion over everything, both sides. All right? Like it says in Proverbs. It said, yeah, the Lord created everything for himself, even the wicked for the day of evil. He controls both sides. You know, this devil doing the things that he does. He thinks he's doing it of his own accord. No, the Lord already written for him to do those things. He's in a trick bag. All right, Daniel 2 and 21. And he changes the times and the seasons. He removeth kings and setteth up kings. He giveth wisdom unto the wise and knowledge to them that know understanding. All right. So the Lord is the one who puts a man in a position or removes him from that position. We're not going to do it of our own accord. The reason the Lord allowed for all the cities that we built after slavery during Reconstruction to fold and to fall and to come to naught is because it wasn't meant for us to have those things. Because we're under the curses. We have to go through our punishment because we went the route of the particular side of the ultimatum we were given in Deuteronomy 28. We were given an ultimatum in Deuteronomy 28:1, and then you jump down to verse 15. There was two paths to choose, life or death. The path of death that was being, that was to be disobedient to the Lord's commandments led to a particular state that we would be in until the Lord's return. But there was a path of life that our people could have chose. But to get back to the Lord, we have to choose that path of life here and now. Okay, so now let's go to Deuteronomy 28. And let's read that ultimatum that the Lord gave us, man. Deuteronomy 28:1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations. This is how we will be above all nations, by being obedient to our power. The power that has a personal relationship with us. The power that has dominion over everything. Verse 2. And all these blessings shall come upon thee and overtake thee, if thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God. Blessed shalt thou be in the city, blessed shalt thou be in the field. All right? So your businesses in the city, your economics within the city, your projects, the things that you try to set up are going to flourish. Out in the field, your crops, the agricultural side of things is going to flourish. Verse 3. Blessed shalt thou be in the city, blessed shalt thou be in the field. Blessed shalt be the fruit of thy body. Your children are going to be blessed. They're going to be in good case. And the fruit of thy ground, agriculture again, which you need that. You need to have a booming agriculture to have a booming kingdom. So if you have a booming agriculture, normally you're gonna have some kind of stake and manipulation over other nations. That's why it's such a big deal with the whole thing in Ukraine, because that's the bread basket of the world. Conflict going on over there right now. That's where half of the world gets their grain. So if we're going to be set up above all nations upon the earth, and the agricultural side of our nation is blessed, and the business side, that's a right off rip, just that world power. Your world power off rip. Verse 4 again. Blessed shall be the fruit of thy body, and the fruit of thy ground, and the fruit of thy cattle. Ooh, cattle too? We're not even halfway to verse 15. But already this is a people that will be a world power. The increase of thy kind, and the flocks of thy sheep. Blessed shall be thy basket and thy store. There it is. The whole economics. What he said, what Wack 100 said. He said, Captain, you started a business. Da, 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 da. Man, that ain't shit. Cap mentioned Walmart. As a people and a nation, if your agriculture's booming, your economic, your blue collar shit's booming, your white collar shit's booming, your cattle, sheep, and all that is booming. And then it goes on to say your store is going to be blessed. Verse 6. Blessed shalt thou be when thou comest in, and blessed shalt thou be when thou goest out. You travel, you send your military to a place. You go scope out some land. You send people to a particular land to gather up resources. You're going to be blessed on that voyage, man. Oh, we found oil. Oh, let's bring it back. Blessed when thou comest in, blessed when thou goest out. Verse 7. And the Lord shall cause thine enemies that rise up against thee to be smitten before thy face. Blessed when thou comest in, blessed when thou comest out. So wherever you go, people aren't going to be able to fuck with your military. People aren't going to be able to fuck with you economically, to stifle, your ventures. They shall come out against thee one way, and shall flee before thee 7 ways. The Lord shall command the blessing upon thee in thy storehouses, and in all that thou settest thine hand to do. And he shall bless thee in the land which thy Lord thy God giveth thee. So it's telling you're going to have your own land. We're going to have our own country. Whack is talking about being successful in another people's country. Oh, no, man. The Northern Kingdom, we was here first. Yeah, this isn't the land that the Lord promised us, though. We're going to have dominion over all the earth. But there's a specific land that their people are dwelling in right now that was given to us. And from there will be the capital of our kingdom, man. This nigga's thinking small. He talks big. All the bravado, right? But he's actually talking small. He's thinking like a nigga, man. Very small thinker. Verse 9. The Lord shall establish thee an holy people unto himself. We're to be separate from these people. We're not supposed to take on their ways and customs. And that comes with a different conduct. Which is where it all fucking starts. Simple ass nigga, man. Excuse my Swahili, but it's irritating when you hear shit like that. I just don't even know why you get on a damn platform with a nigga like him. But the Lord, he's written it out to play out this way. For these conversations to be had, and what'll happen is you'll have people sprinkled amongst the retards, the 2/3, that will hear and consider and go do research themselves and come to find out, oh man, this is the way. And they're going to walk you in it, right? So, I guess these particular things are written to happen. All right, verse 10. And all the people of the earth shall see that thou art called by thy name, by the name of the Lord. And they shall be afraid of thee. And the Lord shall make thee plenteous in goods, in the fruit of thy body, in the fruit of thy cattle, in the fruit of the ground, in the land which the Lord sware unto the fathers to give thee. Man, and you just go read it. Go read it yourself. But let's jump down to verse 15. All right, verse 15, it says what? But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments. This is the other side of the coin. Because this is an ultimatum that's given us. Hey, if you do this, I'll bless you. If you don't, this is what's going to happen to you. And our people chose the latter. All right? But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. And one of those curses, when you go to the bottom, was to go on slavery on ships. One of those curses was to be taken to a land that we never dwelt in. And for our language and our culture to be stripped from us and beaten out of us. One of those curses was for our eyes to be evil toward our brother. One of those curses was for the man to be taken out of the home. One of those curses was to be the tail and not the head. One of those curses was to be the laughing stock of all the earth. A proverb and a byword. So us being in this predicament is not something, well, you know, niggas, if we just do this. No, it's something that the Lord, it's a divine case that was put upon us for a sign and a wonder. And there's only one way for those curses to be lifted, or to be, because those curses are going to be lifted regardless. The elect are going to do right. The wicked are going to do wicked. They're going to be wicked still. But there's a way to be delivered from the destruction that's coming upon this established earth, this reign, this rulership. Not the literal earth being destroyed, but this reign, the people that are in power, this infrastructure is going to be dismantled. And a righteous infrastructure is going to be put up by our power. Now, if you want to see it all play out in its fullness and be one of the judges in the kingdom of heaven, because those speaking to the men, if you want to be that first batch of Israelites who really get to see the foundations of the kingdom being laid, there's a particular way that you must conduct yourself. There's a particular faith that you must hold on to weather the storm of the things that are coming upon the earth, to reap those benefits. But a nigga like WAC 100 is not fit to be a part of that batch. Alright, so that I couldn't really even watch this whole thing, man. It makes my head hurt just listening to this, like, oh my gosh, ain't no way. It's just, it's disgusting. But with that being said, I want to give all praises once more to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakar Kadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And I want to say shalom to all the brothers and, of course, the few sisters who are pursuing this truth in sincerity. All right? May the blessing of election be upon your house. Shalom.